Welcome you all for the complex variable lecture series 2 in a tutorial classes. In this class, we will discuss some of the harmonic function and as well as some analytic function problem we will discuss here. In last class, we shown that the given function is analytic as well as we also find the derivative of that function. Now, in this lecture, I will discuss suppose any one of the analytic function is given, then we will find the one of the part is given means real part is given, then we can find the imaginary part of an analytic function, or if the imaginary part is given, then we can find the real part of that analytic function. Here are some of the illustrated problems we will discuss here. First one is determine the analytic function where the real part is given as here e power x into x cos y minus y sin y. Let us start this with here the real part is given u is equal to e power x x cos y minus y sin y. First here we find the partial derivative with respect to x and y, that is dou u by dou x is equal to here product of two function is there. First we can take one of the function as it is and differentiate this function with respect to x. Then and another one you can take as it is, then differentiate the another function, that is a product of two function. Here e power x is different derivative, then taken as it is here, then e power x as it is, the derivative of x here, x is 1 and cos y is the constant. Similarly, we will partially differentiate with respect to y here, that is dou u by dou y e power x into, we can product of two function, you can simplify, then you get minus x sin y minus y cos y minus sin y. Then using the derivative fundamental rule of the calculus, that is dw by dz is equal to dou u by dou x plus I times dou v by dou x. You can substitute this function, that is dou u by dou x and dou u by dou y here, then using Cauchy-Riemann equation, dou v by dou x is equal to minus dou u by dou y, that is dw by dz is equal to become dou u by dou x minus I times dou u by dou y. After substitution, that is e power x x cos y minus y sin y plus e power x cos y is the function of dou u by dou x. Similarly, dou u by dou y is this function. Then by using Milne-Thomson method, that is Milne-Thomson method says that if you put x is equal to z and y is equal to 0 in that derivative, that function reduce in terms of z, that is dw by dz become here it is e power z and z into cos y is 1 and other terms become 0. Then that become e power z into z plus e power z. Here e power z as a common factor, then that becomes z plus 1. Or you can integrate directly also. Then integration of this, here product of two function z into e power z, you can use Leibniz rule. Here we can take z into e power z minus 1 times here positive and negative terms, and e power z is again if you integrable, that become e power z plus e power z. Here e power z become subtracted, the remaining is f of z is equal to z into e power z. Then another problem we will discuss here, determine the analytic function where imaginary part is e power x sin y. Means here v is given, v is equal to e power x sin y. Then first, because it is an analytic function, means it satisfies the Cauchy-Riemann equations. Then dou u by dou v by dou y x is equal to e power x sin y, and dou v by dou y means x is a constant, e power x into sine y become cos y. Then you can use the fundamental rule, that is dw by dz is equal to dou u by dou x plus I into dou v by dou x. Here the imaginary parts are given, v is given, you can replace dou u by dou x is equal to dou v by dou y, ux is equal to v by form. Then you can substitute here, that is CR equations, then the given fundamental rule become dw by dz is equal to dou v by dou y plus I times dou v by dou x. Substitute here e power x cos y plus I into e power x sin y. Here by Milne-Thomson method, if you put x is equal to z and y is equal to 0, this function becomes 0. You get e power z cos e power z, you get cos 0 is 1. Then dw by dz is equal to e power z is an analytic function. If you substitute z is equal to x plus I1, you get separating real and imaginary part. You can also find them. Integrating both sides, you get e power z. Then you get the, if the imaginary part and real part, if you separate, you get the other one. Here some of the problems you can do yourself. Determine the analytic function where the imaginary part is minus sin x into sine hyperbolic y. And another one, determine the analytic function where the real part is given e power x into x cos y minus y sin y. Determine the analytic function where the imaginary part is e power x sin y, and show that the function f of z is equal to cos z is analytic and find its derivative. Now we will discuss harmonic function. A harmonic is a signal or a wave whose frequency is an integral multiple of frequency of some reference to signal or wave. Here you can see here, this is the first harmonic, then it is a second harmonic depending on the wavelengths. Here wavelength is 1 lambda, wavelength is 2 lambda, we say that it is second harmonic and third harmonic. These are the some pictorial representation of harmonic waves of length 1 lambda, 2 lambda and 3 lambda, etc. A function phi which satisfies the Laplace equation, that is del square phi is equal to 0, is said to be harmonic. If it is a phi is in terms of Cartesian coordinate system, then we say that it is dou square phi by dou x square plus dou square phi by dou y square is equal to 0 is the function. We say that phi is a function of x and y, then this del square phi is same as this one. And in a polar coordinate, the function phi is equal to r comma theta, then it satisfies this equation, then we say that it is a harmonic. Any function is in the polar quadrants, then it satisfies this equation. The real and imaginary parts of analytic functions are always harmonic. For any function, is a function is in the form of f of z is equal to u of x comma y plus I into v of x comma y, then real part is 0, that is dou square u by dou x square plus dou square u by dou y square is equal to 0, and dou square v by dou x square plus dou square v by dou y square is equal to 0. This is the verification. We will do some examples related to harmonic. Verify that u is equal to x square minus y is harmonic. Also find the harmonic conjugate. This is a given. U is equal to x square minus y. First, you can differentiate partially with respect to x and y. Here, that is dou u by dou x is equal to 2x, and dou square u by dou y x square is equal to 2. Then uy, that is first order partial derivative, that is minus 2y minus 1. Then dou square u by dou y square become here minus 2. This is constant 0. Then if you add these two, that is dou square u by dou x square plus dou square u by dou y square become 2 minus 2, that is equal to 0. Therefore, if it satisfies the Laplace equation, then we say that u is harmonic. But by the analyticity, the function by we use Cauchy-Riemann equation, that is dou u by dou x is equal to dou v by dou y, and dou v by dou x is equal to minus dou u by dou y. Then here dou v by dou x is equal to 2x because we can find the harmonic conjugate of the other. That's why dou v by dou x is equal to 2y plus 1, negative sign. Here we can integrate in both the sides above equation with respect to here y, here with respect to x. Then that become here 2x, here 1 is there with respect to y, then that's 2xy plus function of x we will write. Exactly similar way here with respect to x you are integrating, here x term is not there, therefore 2xy plus x plus fy. After getting these two, we can compare these two and write what is f of x and f of y. Observing these two, 2xy is a common, we can write as it is, v is equal to 2xy, and f of x is equal to x and fy become 0. By comparison, the harmonic conjugate of v is equal to 2xy plus x. Exactly similar way, we will discuss one more example related to harmonic conjugate. In here, the function in terms of r and theta is there. Means it is a polar quadrants. First, we can start with the problem v given v is equal to r square cos 2 theta minus r cos theta plus 2. What is first step? First we will find the first order partial derivative as well as second order partial derivative. First here dou v by dou r is equal to 2r into cos 2 theta minus cos theta because derivative of r is 1, here r square is 2r, the constant term become 0. Similarly, second order derivative with respect to r, that is dou square v by dou r square. Here r become 1, cos 2 theta become constant because we treated r as a function, theta as a constant here. Similarly, next we can find dou v by dou theta, that is dou v by dou theta is here r square is constant, cos 2 theta can be differentiated, that become minus 2 sin 2 theta into 2, that become minus 2 r square sin 2 theta plus here r cos theta is there, r into sin theta, cos theta become sin theta. The second order derivative become here minus r square is constant, sin 2 theta can be differentiated, that become cos 2 theta into 2, then that become minus 4 r square cos 2 theta plus here r is treated as a constant, sin theta become cos theta, you get r into cos theta. After finding this, we can substitute in the dou square, the harmonic equation, that is dou square v by dou r square plus 1 by r dou v by dou r plus 1 by r square dou square v by dou theta square. We already find this. Using this, we can substitute here. That become 2r cos 2 theta 1 by r 2r cos 2 theta minus cos theta 1 by r square minus 4r square cos 2 theta plus r, then here r become cancel, simplify, you get here 2r cos theta, 2 cos 2 theta minus 1 by r cos theta minus cos 2 theta plus 1 by r cos theta. Then whole thing become subtracted, you get 0. Means it is an harmonic. Then we say that it satisfies this Laplace equation in polar form, then we say that V is an harmonic function. By CR equation, we know that dou u by dou r is equal to 1 by r dou v by dou theta. Dou v by dou r is equal to minus 1 by r dou u by dou theta. Then we can rearrange this. Then you get dou u by dou r is 1 by r minus 2r square sine 2 theta plus r into sine theta. Then if you simplifying this here, r is common, we can cancel each other r square, then you get this one. Dou u by dou theta is equal to minus r 2r cos 2 theta minus cos theta. Then dou u by dou r is equal to minus 2r sin 2 theta plus sin theta. Then dou u by dou theta is minus 2r square cos 2 theta plus r sin theta. On integrating with respect to, we get u into minus r square sin 2 theta plus r sin theta here. Integration. And here you get dou u by, with respect to theta, you can integrate, and comparing this, we get minus r square sine 2 theta plus r sine theta into f of r. Here, with respect to theta, we are integrating here, then you get here fr and f theta. Comparing both of them, you get here u is equal to minus r square sine 2 theta plus r sine theta. F of theta and f of r become 0. This is the harmonic conjugate of V. V is given r square cos 2 theta minus r cos theta plus 2. Its harmonic conjugate is u is equal to minus r square sine 2 theta plus r into sine theta. Now we will, these are the two exercises. You can work it out yourself. You get the solution for this problem. Show that u is equal to cos x, cos y is harmonic, and find its harmonic conjugate. Show that imaginary part is given, that is v is equal to e power x, x sin y plus y cos y is harmonic. Find its harmonic conjugate. Here first you can verify the harmonic, that is the Laplace equation. Then you can apply to the harmonic conjugate procedure, you get the harmonic conjugate of u. Similarly here v is given, you get the harmonic conjugate of conjugate is u. Now we will discuss, construct an analytic function where real part. These are the problem we discussed in the last class. I given in the example. We will discuss some of the, because some of the students asked about this. That's why I am discussing this one. U is equal to cos x into cos y. Again here partially differentiating with respect to x and y. That is ux is equal to dou u by dou x. That become here cos hyperbolic function treated as it is. Cos x can be differentiated, that become minus sin x. Partial derivative with respect to y means cos x is constant, cos y becomes sin hyperbolic y. Then apply dw by dz is equal to dou u by dou x plus I times dou v by dou x. Here it is an analytic function. U is given, you can replace uy is equal to minus vx, then that becomes dou v by dou x is equal to minus dou u by dou y. Substitute that, finding the function dou u by dou x and dou u by dou y. Then by Milne-Thomson method, put x is equal to z and y is equal to 0 here. This becomes sin z, cos 0 is 1 and here sin 0 is 0. You get here minus sin z. If integrating with respect to z here, then w is equal to minus cos z become here minus into minus become plus, then you get w is equal to cos z. This is another example. Determine the analytic function where the imaginary part is minus sin x into sine hyperbolic y. First you can find the partial derivative with respect to x and y, applying directly the fundamental rule and using here v is given, you know that vy is equal to ux, then this become change, substitute the derivative function, put x is equal to z and y is equal to 0 by Milne-Thomson method, you get the minus sin z, you get the solution for this problem. Exactly similar way you can apply and you get the solution for these problems. Thank you.